One of our officers was on the east side of town, and the tornado took a southerly turn and started heading right towards where his location was.
Oh, brother.
Over Flying J. Tornado over Flying J.
Oh, brother, no. I don't think that's him. That's the tornado moving him.
The wind's blowing so hard his windshield wipers won't even work.
Yeah, is that the tornado moving
broken
him?
out, so he's getting debris and rain inside the vehicle with him.
23, who's that?
With Waters.
I can't tell if he's driving. Okay, yeah, so the tornado's moving him.
Copy. Copy. If you can, try to find a shelter or somewhere to pull underneath. You injured?
So we, of course, took radio silence for him at that
Yo.
point. The supervisor on duty was trying to find out where he was.
You got a way out? I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at.
Bro, is he driving or is the tornado moving this
like that when you're in my
He was
position,
just
at
under
least.
an underpass. Did he try to drive away from this thing or he's... Yo. YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy, the 1J. Oh, welcome back to the show. We almost there, baby. 100 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? To some, that's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? You see people nowadays, they got thousands upon thousands. Some got millions. You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciative of every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who watches the videos, the shorts, anything. I'm very appreciative. Like I said, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If one thing comes out of this YouTube-ish, you know what I'm saying, if I get big off of it, I'ma always know where I came from. You know, I'm just a kid. I didn't grow up with much. You know what I'm saying? I had a single mom. My dad passed away when I was a few months old. Again, this ain't no sob story, but, you know, I didn't have much. My mom worked her ass off to the point when I was able to work, I didn't want her working no more. So, yeah, man, I'm appreciative for every one of y'all. The way I look at subscribers and people that's supporting, I look at y'all different. I imagine, like, if I was in a gym holding like a meet and greet, I imagine all 100 people being there. That's a lot of people. 100 people is a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So we're about to get to 100 subscribers. And I mess with all y'all heavy. And we're about to hit that 500 next. Then we get to 1,000 and hey, then we off to the races. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm going to do a few videos today. I got to get them in today. I'm going to react to a few videos. They're probably not all going to be released today. So if you see the same shirt, don't judge. But look, I said that I was going to do this video. You know what I'm saying? Laying this over. You recommended it, brother. You recommended it, brother. So he basically gave me this video. It's basically the Joplin tornado in real time. You're seeing footage from different viewpoints. Some very close by, some, you know, some maybe not so close, some maybe pictures, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen it. So, you know, the last video was more like telling you about it. But I think this the video. This really the video that everybody's like, hey, this probably the, I guess this will probably be the most like how do I put this? It's like it'll be the most accurate the accurate description of the destruction of the tornado if you're willing. Like I think this is gonna be the most. You're gonna get the full effect of the Joplin tornado from this video, as opposed to the last video. It was more like just, you know, talking about the basics or whatever, just talking through it. But this the video that I was kind of like, when I heard about it, I was like, or when I saw, like, he sent me the link and I looked it up, and then I saw, like, you know, real time. I was like, oh. If it's just straight footage straight through, oh boy, we're in for a treat. And I mean that excitedly for the video, but I also mean that discouragingly, because y'all gotta understand, bro. In these videos, there's people's lives that's changing. Like, it's literally like taking people's lives and flipping it upside down. Like, 1 minute everything probably be going good in your life, tornado takes everything away from you. Like, there's people's lives that literally got changed from this tornado. And every tornado we've ever watched, you know what I'm saying? There's people's lives that have changed from them. Like, they're crazy to look at, and I'm addicted to these videos, just like some of y'all are, because y'all watch these reactions. I'm addicted to some of these videos because they're crazy to look at, and it's like, wow, like it's like Mother Nature's like, she putting on her best dress, and it's just like you get locked in, like, but the destruction with it, man. Like, if you go watch an F1 tornado, everybody be like, oh wow, that's crazy to look at, cause ain't nobody thinking too much is coming from it. But like them F5s, man, these killers, man. And I wish they would just stay in the fields. But we're gonna get right to this video. It's a long video. It's a long video. So, hey man, I just want to say I appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, I got a few videos I'm gonna do today. Try and knock them out. Your boy had some stuff going on yesterday, so he was pretty much busy. But we back. Let's get it.
Wait, we'll have to go back. Okay, hold on. I gotta turn around. Oh, it's getting big. That is huge. Huge. That's a wedge.
It's approximate. All of this footage is real.
The tornado has touched down in the city of Joplin.
I've never seen a tornado form that quickly to a mile-wide tornado.
Go east right up here. Go east right up here.
Look at it, man.
This is like the end of the world.
Our house
And I'm assuming like some of the footage we're gonna see
if our son
from the
was
last
okay.
video. But I'm looking.
People were
I'm
being
kind
hauled
of
away
looking forward to
with
seeing
emergency
some footage that we
personnel
didn't see.
holding just pieces of these
Bro,
people
destruction
together.
of
It was horrific.
The damage this tornado caused.
I never really thought that I would have friends that died in a tornado.
Oh my goodness.
Man, this is going right in the heart of Joplin.
So this came out on TV.
Well, we are getting
That's
reports
what
that
I'm
most of the rain
getting.
has
This came
passed
out on
through
TV.
there, but they are seeing what people are considering a wall cloud, 20 to 30 miles per hour. Obviously, some clouds have some people concerned, basically between Galena and Joplin.
2011
It was on a Sunday, and so I remember it was just a very
we can get.
hot and humid day that day, and you can kind of see a
Psalm
storm rolling
720.
in from the west.
All right.
I was actually attending my son's graduation. It was the high school graduation here in town. The skies were starting
we
to
heard
become a
about
little overcast. You could see some
Them kids
thunderstorms
were
building
blessed.
off to
It
the west of
wasn't
the
at the
city.
school.
There's a storm you see coming across the Kansas border now, just about to make it to the Joplin area. We also have some showers and storms across northern Arkansas.
Where they said
I
it
was
at
in the
Missouri
newsroom
Tech
at
or
5
something?
o'clock. We knew the tornado watches were out there. We knew the tornado warnings
Shout out to
were
that
out there.
campus,
But it
'cause
wasn't until about
They was at that school?
05:05 or when we
This
started
tornado
listening
could
to
have
the
been even,
AM
like,
station
more-
in Joplin.
KCRG News Time is 5:28. We're live storm
Especially
team
with the
coverage
death
here on the stations of Simmer Radio. Again, the tornado warning in effect for.
Well, I was with two of my really good friends. We were just kind of driving around listening to the Cardinals and the Royals on the radio and just listening to the baseball game. The baseball game got switched over to the emergency broadcasting. I've been in a lot of thunderstorms. You could definitely tell that it was different. We began taking it more seriously. We wanted to find a place to just get out of the hail that they were calling for.
Please do take heed. Get in your tornado
I don't be
shelters
worried
right
about
now.
hail too
We
much.
can't
Granted,
stress
hell
this
can
enough.
like break your windshield
Take
or
heed.
something like that. I'm
This
not worried
is
about
a
no hail.
dangerous weather situation.
I'm worried about what the reason why hell is happening.
Hey, where you at?
Because most of the time when it's hailing, you know what's coming. Or you know why.
I moved from Seattle
Hey,
to Joplin
not
exactly
a
2
good
weeks
sign.
before the tornado to the day. I was at my friend's place that I was living with at the time since I just moved here. His name's Sam.
It's a bold
and
choice. This
me and
man's
Sam
wearing
and
a
his
turtleneck.
3-year-old son went outside.
Bold choice, buddy.
To my west, it was really, really dark, and there was lightning and thunder. It was still, I thought, a ways away at the time.
5 miles?
that never had, seen a storm system like this, you're kind of preparing yourself of what's coming next, and you really don't have a chance to prepare.
Chad Elliott in the KCRG 24-hour storm center. KCRG news time is 5:28.
I felt like, okay, hold on real quick. I feel like I'm not going to stop a lot because, again, this is a long video. I felt like a lot of this junk is hindsight. Like, you saying this now, I feel like a lot of people took this ish for granted. Like, a lot of people weren't taking it as serious as, because I feel like a lot of tornadoes, like, when stuff happens, like, if you live in a place where it happens a lot of people probably don't even take it serious. Oh, we get them all the time. Man, ain't gonna hit us till it hits you. Like, for like they might have. Okay, it's a storm. Hey, we getting warnings. Like, we're watching out, but we're not like terrified until you see just a wall of darkness coming at you, and it's like, oh, okay.
The station from storm spotters and listeners reporting a funnel-like cloud.
Take cover.
Wait, pull it, go up further. Get further. It's going to do it. Get further. Not here, up there. Straight ahead, Scott. Straight ahead.
Well, I've been chasing for about 11 years now. Even before I got my driver's license, I dragged my mom out to go storm chasing because I couldn't drive. There were a few other guys that were in the car.
Wait, stop! It's coming towards us!
We started to notice a rotation to our south.
My mom would never.
So went headed south towards the base of the thunderstorm.
I would never.
Oh, wait, okay, hold on.
But my mom would never. I was on the ground for sure.
We noticed bright flashes, and those are transformers on power lines exploding as the tornadic winds are hitting it.
I see. We're getting closer. We're gonna get closer. Power flash. We are going. Wait, stop! It's right in the field. Get closer. We are going to get closer. It's right there. I know. It's right there. I know, but we can get closer.
We can get closer, buddy. Do you see how big it? Bro, that shit got big so quick.
Listen to it.
I've never seen a tornado form that quickly from a little rope tornado dancing in a field
that shit
to a
was so
almost
small.
mile-wide tornado in
like that
20 seconds. So that was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Brother, man, this man said we can get closer.
We got RFD.
I think y'all are fine right where you are. You can see it.
Okay, hold on.
You can see it. You're good, buddy.
Big. That is huge.
You're good, brother. Hey.
Debris. Okay, big tornado. Go east right up here. I can't. Right up here. This is where it's crossed, bud. Go east. Turn right here on the dirt road.
As a chase team, we make it a priority to warn the public. We got the idea to call 911 in Joplin.
I'm calling because I'm watching a strong, large tornado heading towards the south side of Joplin right now.
Oh, man.
As we came out of the graduation, I had decided that I was going to take my family home. I had my wife with me and, of course, my daughter and my son who had graduated. I just looked at my family, told them, sorry, you're going to have to go with me to work, and we turned off and went to the fire station.
246, just for information, we have power lines down on a car.
We'd started getting reports of debris and damage, so we discontinued emergency responses and had our
I ain't gonna stop, but look at the rain.
After the storm passed.
272, 223.
Even the rain is thick.
Can't reach my wife.
It looked like almost like a fog and mist is with it.
On that until we can figure out.
So like some of these people probably didn't even see this shit coming. Like they did not see no tornado coming.
We would be waiting before we send anyone out or any of their vehicles out for search and rescue.
That's how it
was
looked
working in
outside.
dispatch at the police department. I was the Patrol 1 dispatcher. I handle all radio traffic for the officers that are on the street.
I'm in service. I have control of the street.
See, a lot of, bro, like, a lot of, like,
we are in
the last video, this didn't really capture
we
how,
have no
like,
idea what's
bad
actually
it was,
going
like,
on
the
outside or
rain
how much
wrap.
damage there is or anything like that.
That's a scary
we know we've been hit by one.
It's
and
already
it was
bad.
obviously
It's
slow
like
moving
it was
because we were still
F5.
getting reports as it went across.
It's even worse when you can't see the fucking tornado.
One of our officers was on the east side of town, and the tornado took a southerly turn and started heading right towards where his location was.
31223, I'm on range line now.
Oh no, brother.
Yeah, just
oh no, brother. I mean, he's under an underpass, but oh, brother.
Over Flying J, tornado over Flying J.
Oh, brother, no. I don't think that's him. That's the tornado moving him.
The wind's blowing so hard his windshield wipers won't even work.
Yeah, is that the tornado moving
broken
him?
out, so he's getting debris and rain inside the vehicle with him.
23, who's that?
With Waters.
I can't tell if he's driving. Okay, yeah, so the tornado's moving him.
Copy. Copy. If you can, try to find a shelter or somewhere to pull underneath. Are you injured?
We, of course, took radio silence for him at that
Yo.
point. The supervisor on duty was trying to find out where he was.
You got a way out? I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at.
Bro, is he driving or is the tornado moving this
like
man?
that when you're in my
He was
position,
just
at least.
under an underpass. Did he try to drive away from this thing or he's... Yo. Hell no. Bro, I would have shit myself.
I'm getting a report from one of the Crowder 2 firefighters. There's a tornado on the ground.
You want to be calm in situations, it's like life-threatening, but bruh, there's no calmness to this. You're like, this is it. Like, you just start probably reminiscing. You tried to outrun it. No,
Mr. Waters
freaking
was
way,
trapped
bruh.
in the tornado. The supervisor on duty was trying to find out where he was.
Dude, there's no way.
I don't know where I'm at. Copy. Just keep contact with us so we know you're okay. I think I'm north of it, but I don't know.
He did finally seek coverage under the bridge.
Brother.
I'm good.
Man, he might have got blessed. You might have drove on the outskirts of it. Yeah, you might have just drove on the outskirts of that shit, bro. That is crazy.
It was me and my husband's first wedding anniversary, and we were at the Royals-Cardinals game up in Kansas City. We had just moved up here in Joplin.
No way, bro. That's some crazy
We called my
footage,
mother-in-law to see how she was doing and our son was doing. They said there was tornado warning. I told them to just go ahead and hunker down. So we didn't know that there was necessarily a tornado. It's pretty common to be in tornado warning here in Joplin.
This is KZRG. It's been a while since we've seen an actual tornado touchdown in Joplin, and obviously we hope the damage is minimal.
Shit ain't nothing, bro. It's not.
I can't see it at all.
It's not.
As we were witnessing the tornado, we also had another part of our team in a different vehicle, and it was Kevin and his dad.
Bro, y'all need to stay away.
Okay, you gotta go down there a little bit. Go down there a little bit.
We were at the northwest side of town coming in, and we could see the storm, coming in, and it was just black and dark and nasty. And
we top a hill, and then by the time it moves over the road, it was already full-blown tornado, probably at least a quarter mile wide.
It's gonna cross the road. You said, oh gosh, okay, got it. There, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There it is. There it is.
this is going right in the heart of Joplin, ain't it?
It's gonna go just north. Oh no, you're right, it is. Alright, well it's east of us now, I just don't know where.
Knowing what the path of the tornado was, it was a pretty sure thing that it was going to go right into the heart of town. You go out and try to film this thing, and it's kind of exciting to film all of the wild nature, and then come to the realization that it's going to really do some major damage and tear people's lives apart.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying before we was watching this video.
See how it's getting hazy over there?
As it came closer and closer, you could actually see the curtain of rain coming at us, and then the tornado sirens started going off.
We got a tornado over here.
I had never heard a tornado siren before.
I've heard a tornado siren once in my life. Didn't actually see one, but I heard it.
We got in the closet below the stairs, and so I just kind of pointed the camera out the door. The light flickers and goes out for a second. I thought maybe that's the worst of it. When it went out that last time, it was dark. And and it was a different world at that time.
There's probably 18 or 19.
Fast trip gas station. Man, bruh. Hey.
I think at that point there were probably like 20 other people, and it was dark because there was no electricity.
There was a time where it was raining and storming so bad for me that I definitely stopped at a gas station.
It kind of just felt
I couldn't see nothing
like you were
on the
living a
road.
dream.
It was that the wind and the rain was so bad. I thought it was
Growing up in Joplin, you're around
and there was a
tornadoes.
tornado warning for the area.
But I never really thought that I would have
But
been the guy that
so I
dies in a
stopped at the
tornado
gas station.
or has friends that
You
die
do not want to
in
be
a
in no gas
tornado.
station with no tornado. But I couldn't see a fucking thing, bro. I was not gonna try driving that shit. I felt like I was gonna run into somebody driving in that. Like, look at that. Who's you trying to drive in that? No.
This tornado was very unusual. Number one, very wide damage path, and then very slow moving. Just the storm was still going through town. I actually got out in some of the hail and wind, and we just couldn't make it across town because of the debris.
The 911 phone did not stop ringing. You couldn't pick up the phone to try and call anybody or try to do anything without there being somebody there. At one point, it shut the system down. There's a big sense of helplessness with it. People are trapped.
Where's this at?
People are injured. People are dying. And the best
terrible.
you can do is say, well, we'll get somebody there as soon as we can, more or less.
That's Is this the people that was sitting in the closet? Oh, their house is total. This camera's quality is terrible.
Chad Elliott
Man's
in the
shooting
KZRG
14
24-hour
feet,
Storm
bro.
Center. Homes are damaged in Joplin. One
seen
guy
the
just
high
called
school
up.
get
He
hit.
says his home was totaled.
Yeah, we
So
seen
I
the high
just had
school
another
get
caller
hit.
say a couple of houses damaged over by St. John's Hospital.
As a parent who had 2 children in the high school, it terrifies you to think that that could have happened during a school day. I think our death toll would have probably been much higher if it had.
I'm telling you.
Hello, can anybody hear me? Go ahead. Officer down! Officer down, 249 and I-44.
We had a civilian actually grab his radio and yell officer down because she found the vehicle with the windows all out and the officer nowhere around.
That was a civilian using our radio.
The civilian using our radio. It was 357's vehicle that she was calling from.
Dang. The civilian calling for officer down. That's crazy.
24th of all, my house is gone, FYI. Power line's down at about 24th and Ship. I can't cross any further south.
So 5.
Can anybody hear me? Officer down!
When I heard the officer down call, I immediately checked my radio because it was coming, see the vehicle, it was coming from Officer Waters' vehicle.
When was our last contact with Officer Waters? Last day, he wasn't moving.
There was that clinch and that minute of panic, but I checked my radio.
270 status.
Under a ditch just north of 241 and 44.
He was safe, he was under the bridge. He was actually taking care of people at that point, but it's still a terrifying feeling to hear that come over the radio at you.
Chad Elliott in the KZRG 24-hour Storm Center. Lots of reports of damage. Let me stress that. The phones are ringing off the hook.
Yo, stop! Power line's down, power line's down!
Go back to where you came, go north, and we'll have to go east. As we moved off to try to intercept the tornado, we encountered the power lines that were flashing as the tornado was hitting him earlier.
Let's go right through downtown Joplin!
We were more focused on just trying to get back to a main road where we wouldn't have to encounter any more debris.
No. Okay, this is where we're at. We're getting rain, we're getting hail on the RFP.
We were encountering baseball-sized hailstones. We were actually more going into rescue mode at that point because we knew it was going right through the town of Joplin.
We need to get up in the Joplin and help people out.
Because that tornado formed so quickly, I don't know how much time people had.
So this is really bad. Oh, that's going right into downtown Joplin. Oh, going downtown?
Huh? Looks like it's coming now.
Huh?
Could be the eye.
There was a calming point there. We thought we were in
Could be
the
the eye.
eye of the tornado. We went outside and there was just debris everywhere.
Buddy,
You
if
basically
it
saw
was the
people's
eye of
lives
a
just
tornado,
all over the yard.
you would not be going
pictures.
outside.
I remember there being a torn up Bible. Things you basically saw if you just threw 20 houses together, shook them up, and then dropped them.
Oh, here we go.
Nearly just 30, 40 seconds after that is when everything got real crazy. I just remember it being so dark real quick. I just remember the trees going back and forth. I remember the waves of rain. I remember debris flying by the window, hitting the window.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be near the window, buddy. It tends to be the first thing to go.
That's what it was. I just was like, man, this is bad. I could tell how bad this was, and we weren't even around the corner yet.
Watching this on your KZRG Storm Tracker radar, and that is a big area of concern. Tornado warning still in effect until 6:30, and we expect this to continue now.
We heard that there had been some damage in Joplin, so we went back to Joplin going about 85 on the highway, and there was cars passing us going 100.
What they are seeing is lots of damage so far.
We knew that our son, Connor, was okay. And we knew that our family members were okay, but we did not know if our house had been flattened. And that was just really scary.
Yeah, that's crazy
still
to think about.
waiting to get more reports
Hey,
coming
we
in.
about to
In
go
Carthage,
back
we're getting
to this
reports
game.
of
That was
debris
cool.
is
See our
falling
house
from
gone?
the sky.
Dang, the fire station getting hit too? Wait, I think we seen that in the last video too, right?
Well, at the time of the tornado, Joplin had 5 fire stations.
Where are they
2 of
sitting at?
those were destroyed in the storm. So basically, what that did was wipe out, half of our emergency response fleet. I recall thinking that if our station had been damaged, then there were going to be a lot of houses and homes that were damaged as well.
What you got there? Our whole roof is gone. We will be out of service. We do have.
He said that calm. Our whole roof is gone. Our whole roof is gone. Oh, not the gas station. What the frick's a fast
We started
trip?
hearing
That's
debris hit the back
like
of the
a
building.
bootleg quick trip?
My buddy was like, "We need to."
Or is
should
that
we go
what
into
quick
the
trip was
beer
called back
cooler
then?
over
Fast
there?"
trip? I don't
Directly
know.
after he kind
I
of
never heard of fast
mentioned that the front of the store just blew out.
Oh, it got real quick. It got real quick. Wow.
Top reports the store at 17 and range line has been hit.
321, I've got about possibly 30 people trapped inside the restaurant here.
We got real so quick with them. That's the beer cooler, hey.
The little kids that were in there, I remember hearing that over the older people just because it seemed so much more genuinely scared.
We're good.
It kind of settled down for a second, and I think it's over. Right when that happened, then the second part of it hit. The ceiling dropped 3 feet. As the walls of the building got blown away, I could look out and just see the sky.
I love everyone, man. Yeah, I love all you guys. We're gonna be okay. I love you.
everyone was kind of just either it had knocked them over, or like I was sitting on top of someone's legs.
Is everyone okay below me? I'm here, I'm okay. All right, I'm trying not to lay on someone.
Somebody's on my back.
Everyone was just in shock because you didn't know whether or not people were hurt at that point.
This is under me.
Bro, that just gives you like
This is FM 102.9,
that kind of just
AM
shows you like
1310,
how
and
like
we do have
like
Chad.
like I
And
was
Chad will be
saying, it
joining us
wasn't a
now. We'll
fast
check in
moving
with him.
tornado.
Good evening, Chad.
Like that, being in a situation like that probably felt like forever.
We were listening to the AM radio station in Joplin. We made a quick decision. A photographer and I hopped in the car and just headed west to Joplin.
Range line is flooding. I am plowing through the water right now.
We were just preparing to do normal reporting, and it was just going to be a normal shift.
Oh my, there are
Normal
people that
reporting.
are got to be injured right now, Josh. There are probably people.
Nothing
thousands
normal.
right
There
now.
was
People
nothing
are
normal
trapped.
about this tornado.
There are buildings missing, Josh, that used to be here.
Yeah.
They're totally gone.
Once we came in and started seeing the destruction, that's when we started to get a sense of this is bigger than what we anticipated.
Yeah.
Battalion 1, this is Chief 1. Go ahead. I have clearing skies off to the west, so we look to be towards the end of this event. We do have a tremendous amount of debris out here in the 2 area. Looks like this is going to be very near the path of the tornado.
We had literally thousands, if not tens of thousands, of 911 calls in the first 24 hours. Most of us are used to tornadoes that move through an area very quickly and then are gone. This one took 30 minutes to get across town. Normally we can get out a lot faster and start responding. We just weren't able to with this one.
Go slower, dude. Debris, nails. Go slower.
We saw debris, but we saw houses and buildings intact. I was thinking, okay, the tornado brushed this, the north side of town or something like that.
This is bad.
Oh my gosh.
This is bad.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't until we got deeper into Joplin that we started to notice some pretty heavy damage.
Okay, are you talking to Kevin? What do we want?
I don't know what we...
I don't know.
There was no brush.
I don't know.
And that's when we somehow met
did
up
a full
with
comb
Kevin
over.
and his
They
dad.
did a comb
We ended
over
up in the same
this town,
place.
bruh.
And
There's no brush
I said,
involved.
hey, we need to start pulling people out of the rubble.
Look at that, bro. Look at that.
Destroyed completely.
When we first parked, we couldn't see anyone. Nobody was out walking around. Nobody was
Hell no.
was to
They're
be
probably
seen
under
because
rubble.
it literally just happened. People were still trying to crawl out from the rubble.
They're probably under the rubble.
Oh my gosh.
They
Well, I was
trapped.
definitely not mentally prepared
Look at
to see what I saw, or I don't think the other guys were either. It was total devastation.
Man. Where did you begin? Like,
At some point, it was like we just kind of felt like sitting ducks. Said, well, we probably should move, and we probably should go towards where the sun is. And so we actually headed west.
Oh, just, I don't know, Missy?
or are you?
Got about half a block, and we saw a tree down, saw another tree down, and I remember one house there being 3 or 4 trees falling every which way, and the house was actually missed. So then I remember saying, oh, they got it real bad on this part. And then as we're driving, there's a fence line, and once we crossed that fence line, it was like a bomb went off.
Oh! Oh!
The more you went west, the more it got more serious.
Can you get through that way? 20th?
I remember it just being calm. Like, it was all this destruction, all this chaos, but it was like eerily quiet. You could hear the alarm, like alarms going off, honking. That was the majority of the noise at that time. And then the rain, it was still raining. It almost looked like you hit pause This was like the end of the world.
Where my room is. See, on the end, right there with the bullet. Watch out for those. See where that room is gone? Right above. Right here. See the bus window? No, over. Right above. Well, no, that room that's right above, that was my dad's room. And then the room that's completely gone, that was mine.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like people died in the storms too. But on top of like people losing
boys,
loved
I call
ones,
them, fanned out to try to see who they could help in the area. I'd stayed behind with the vehicle.
I cannot believe this.
It don't just affect it's not just about the death.
A gentleman approached me and said, "There's a lady that's underneath her own wall. She can't get out, and she's really hurt." As we were talking with her, holding the wall up, she said that her back was hurting her and she couldn't sit up. So we decided to get a door that we found in the rubble and put her on the door and take her to a waiting pickup truck that was going to take people to the hospital.
Yeah, I remember the man with his baby son, and the baby was bleeding really bad.
They had been in a pickup that got hit, and he asked whether we could get him to the hospital. We said sure. And so we headed out to the hospital.
Broadcasting live from the darkened KZRG 24-hour storm center. Power is out. We are running the backup generators at this hour.
And it was like driving through a war zone, needless to say. As soon as we topped this little crest, you could see the hospital, and our hearts just sank like, oh my gosh, now what do we do?
I understand clear. I got calls from the station that the hospitals were in earlier. I'm trying to get to that side of town. They're just people, Josh, done. They're standing, sobbing on the...
Dude.
I think we lost Chad Elliott.
Be advised, St. John's Hospital and everything in this area.
It's like
that's sustained very heavy damage.
You're alive, but then after you made it, you're like, nothing. There's nothing.
We topped the hill, and it was like a scene from a movie. And then the hospital, on top of everything else, the hospital, the place that's supposed to heal people, had been hit. And so we're just like, what do we do now? We pull up by the hospital, and they already had triage units essentially on the grass.
St. John's took a direct hit from the tornado that day. We ended up sending a couple, 3 crews to that area to help the St. John's staff evacuate the building.
Walked up to the main hospital, found some fellow security guys that I was supposed to work with that night. You know, we was like, we need to get patients out of here. And we started from the 9th floor and worked ourselves all the way down to 1. If they couldn't walk, you know, we was practically picking them up and carrying them down the stairwell. No staff was lost. He was all accounted for, and patients. There was no patients lost in the hospital. That was in-house. They was all accounted for as well.
We have also heard reports that some of the debris from the hospital has reached...
Hold on, bruh. That's a lie. I heard that some of the deaths from the hospital was because some people's ventilator stopped. Because of the power. I could have sworn they said some people died in the hospital. From the last video.
Areas like Willard, a woman was reportedly seen in x-rays in her front yard, and that just gives you a visual to how far this damage is reaching. But if you think this is bad, check out this over here. This is a neighborhood that is completely flattened by this tornado.
Bro.
There are dozens of people walking up and down the street trying to figure out if their loved ones...
It was horrific. There was people yelling, trying to find their loved ones. The smell of natural gas was something that I've never smelled before, even in all the tornado zones that I've been in. There's a whole neighborhood that surrounds the hospital. And you couldn't pick out one home.
That's definitely the cord just going through that.
We have sustained a major direct hit here in Joplin.
Now, Chad, you've described some damage, and we're trying to understand the situation. And as we can understand it now, Joplin will never be the same after this tornadic event.
I was on the air when the tornado hit, and just a few blocks from our station, utter devastation. People were crying, really didn't know what to do. People were being hauled away in the back of pickup trucks with emergency personnel holding just pieces of these people together.
And when I was at 24th and Main, I could look all the way to the west and all the way to the east, and I saw no structure standing. And there was no end to the damage path that you could see.
Dylan. Yes. Like, I don't recognize where I'm at right now. You need a ride?
We're gonna see if our car is still there.
Yeah.
But
This is the Walmart here?
yeah.
Do you need a ride somewhere?
No. I'm just gonna see if my car. It should be right over here.
All right, man.
Probably
Are the
not.
people still in there?
Yeah, there's some guy. He usually is a door greeter, and he's stuck under some brick.
One of the greeters was trapped in the entrance. When we actually got around to that side of the parking lot, I mean, there was no way you could go there and just start picking up huge pieces of concrete.
I don't think I believe what I'm seeing right now. You want to ride somewhere?
And I remember seeing just a guy walking like a zombie, and he had blood on his arm, and he was just not present.
Dude, I don't know if I want to go over here. I don't know. I don't want to be. Somebody's gonna need help. Do you need help? Here, get in. Get in. Do you need to get in?
You leave. Greg's gonna come get me.
Okay, Gray's gonna come get you. You want to sit in the car?
In the middle of the devastation is really where you saw the best of humanity come out.
People are getting help. There's people are helping. They're all throughout the parking lot. Is this for real? Y'all need a ride?
And it's like,
oh my goodness.
When we got back in Joplin, we had to park about 11 blocks from our house. We were hearing people screaming for help, and we were basically helpless because we couldn't pull anybody out of anything. And there was this lady that came up to me, and she asked if I had seen a baby or heard a baby screaming, and she said she had lost her 13-month-old baby in the tornado, and they were looking for the baby to see if it said she had lost her 13-month-old baby in the tornado, and they were looking for the baby to see if it was alive or hearing cries or anything, and we were absolutely helpless at that point. We didn't know what to say to her. I mean, we didn't hear anything, so the baby did not make it, and the baby got sucked out of her arms, like she said, and they found it, I think about a couple of miles east of our house.
It's like even after, like, my thing is like 8/12. Tornado done went through. But it's like, if you're some of these people with everything destroyed, like it looks like I said, like a bomb went off, like somebody done dropped an atomic bomb on this city. There's nothing standing. And it's about to be nighttime. Where are they sleeping? Especially if your car gone. You gotta try to find a hotel or motel or something. Like, what do you do? That is the good thing, though. That's the truth. Like, as long as people are alive.
Climbed out. It was still raining. People used beer boxes down here as steps.
My buddy Corey went over, and where the wall had fallen over, there was kind of break between the roof and the wall, and we kind of just shimmied up that wall. It's not hard to get out. Behind the gas station, it was pretty much just an open field. Our car was picked up and set down kind of where the building had been. There was a cow laying there that had been hit by debris. All right, here's the gas station that we were at.
Right.
We parked right over there. Our car got blown away, but the front door was just right there. No one was hurt in the cooler other than just minor bruises and cuts. That right there is where we climbed out. All the shelving
Go to
was
the beer
falling
cooler
down.
if you're at a gas station.
That's about where we were laying.
Crazy.
I do feel really lucky that for whatever reason, I didn't lose my house. I didn't lose a loved one. There's a whole lot of emotions that go into it because there's so many other people in the community that were affected so much more negatively than I feel like I was.
The Joplin tornado was anywhere from a half mile to 3/4 mile wide at its widest point. It was on the ground for about 13 miles. Approximately 7,500 homes were damaged. We ended up with 161 people that were deceased from the tornado.
They were still doing a rescue operation, and they were trying to retrieve bodies. And we heard the search and rescue dogs barking over and over, and I heard the dogs barking in my head for weeks when I would try to sleep.
My brother, there was absolutely nothing left of his house. He thankfully and his family lived in the basement, so it's just kind of crazy.
I finally made it up to where my home was at. It was severely damaged, but thank God my wife and daughter were still alive. But just up the street from where we lived, a lot of people had died that day.
My home was destroyed. It was in the tornado path. I found out about it, I think it was on the second day, I think it was Tuesday morning. One of my firefighters who had lived down the street from me came in and said, "Hey Chief, I'm really sorry about your home." And I just looked at him and said, "I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you mean?" I figured it was still there and everything was good. And he said, "Chief, your home's destroyed."
There's something to be said for how much progress Joplin has made since that night. The debris is mostly cleared and people are truly moving on.
We have a united focus on rebuilding the city and coming back better than we were before.
I'd imagine
we've learned a lot through the situation about love and kindness.
I'd imagine that other cities
just
came
everybody coming together as a community. It's like a family.
I hope they just wasn't out there to defend for themselves.
What I'm doing now is I'm finding housing for people who lost their homes and their lives in this tornado.
I would hope that there was other
it kind of
cities
goes
that
full
came
circle.
and brought
where
more
I'm
help.
still on an everyday basis, in some way or another, dealing with what happened.
The number of volunteers that came to this city to help is just absolutely beyond description.
Especially like with
they're helping us move forward to our new lives and our new normal.
And all that stuff.
They can't give us back our lives that we had on May 21st because what we had before and what we knew before, it's gone. It doesn't exist, and it will never exist again, other than the memories of the citizens and the people that have lived here in their lives.
Hey, man, yeah, there was way more crazier footage in here. That cop, I ain't gonna get that out my head. That fool, I thought he was getting pulled by the tornado. This fool tried to outrun it. Yo, hey, God was on his side, man, because that could have been really bad for him. Really bad. But yeah, just seeing the aftermath. We don't see too much aftermath in some of the tornado videos. Seeing the aftermath and it just gets my brain thinking, like, what is the next thing that people do when you lose your house, you lose your car? Where do you sleep that night? Because when the tornado comes through at like 6 to 6:30 or 6:40, whatever, and then it gets to 9 o'clock. It's dark outside. There's no power. You know it's pitch black, pretty much. There's no light. What happens? What do you do? What's the next step? Do you try to go find a hotel, motel in another city? How do you do that? There's no cars. Like some of them areas there was no cars. Like what happens? I would like to know that, because we don't see this part enough. And like I said, over 100 people died in this tornado, and it messes up. Family members died. It can mess up a whole family from that. Mess up people's lives. They lose their houses though. Like 7,500. I think he said 7,500 homes were destroyed. That's 7,500 lives destroyed. To some people, like, the biggest thing is you're alive, but losing that many homes too, it can put certain people at square one. Because I don't know how in Joplin, I don't know how home insurance is over there. I don't know if they get, storm insurance. I don't know how that works. So I don't. Yeah, it's just crazy. That's Yeah, that outbreak, man. This 2011 outbreak was something else. I got a recommendation to do a video on the 1925 tri-state tornado. It's supposed to be the deadliest tornado in U.S. history. I guess we could try, right? I'll do some more videos. But hey, look, man, look. Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe to your boy. It's in one of these corners, man. Hey, what are you doing? What you doing? Subscribe. No, but yeah, it's in the corner. If you want to subscribe to your boy. We almost at 100. Again, very appreciative. It's little things like this that keeps me going. It's motivation to me, because I feel like this is only just the beginning. It's really like the first month I've been doing this. YouTube-ish. Like, really. Like, putting in effort. Like, full blown just doing YouTube. So, it's big for me. It's motivating. I appreciate every single one of y'all. And it's your boy J-Osh. And I'm out. He